It is now 3 in the morning and I'm really fucking tired, so I'm gonna try to speed this up and get this over with. So I was pretty much just in the mood to draw something, because then I noticed I haven't drawn in a while. I've been animating, and I think one of the weirdestly cute things is Bob's Burgers. The um, dynamic, the duo between Mr. Fischler and Bob. Throughout the seasons, we see that Mr. Fischler and Bob um, are like technically, I wouldn't say best friends, but for example, Mr. Fischler wants to see Bob succeed or like grow as a person. He'll do things like have Bob join into a water balloon fight, and anyone who gets wet, rents get raised. Or like, Mr. Fisher would like want Bob to serve at his events or invite Bob over, like, single-handedly to do things like make a gingerbread house or whatever. I actually really do enjoy Bob's Burgers, and it's one of my comfort shows. In fact, when I was drawing this, I had to watch the series to make sure that I get Bob's mustache and everything right. I'm on season 1. I rewatched the series about 6 times, or maybe even more, and excuse me, 6 times or more. I just had nothing else to watch. So I turned it on again while I wait for the new episode to get off its holiday season and return with new episodes. I noticed throughout the show that there is a lot of growth with the characters, especially in the new season. I think we're now on season 15 or 14. The hardest part was getting the skin tone right. I felt as if Bob's skin tone was a bit too tan, but Bob wasn't like that tan. It could have just been the background. And that could have been a thing that happened. Excuse me. By the way, yawning doesn't always mean you're tired. It could mean your body needs more oxygen. So I decided I would draw them in like a very Pacific ship. I've been drawing this thing for, it seems like, maybe 3 hours or more. And I think it turned out pretty okay. I have a problem when I'm trying to do a background or anything with that. It seems that the character kind of looks like a, how would you say? Like, it doesn't match the background. It doesn't fit in. It kind of looks like, it's on top. If you know what I mean. Any life updates? A couple weeks ago, my aunt had died. We got electricity back around. We got electricity back, and then, like, I think a day later, she passed away, which was like, damn, that sucks. But that's kind of my luck. As for, like, me, I've been in a very rough patch lately with mental health in general, along with things like work and stuff. So it's I'm trying to do it like that. Another thing I had a problem with this drawing is Mr. Fischler kind of almost has a similar skin tone than Bob, but because of like, again, I couldn't tell if it's because I had the background a different color or what. They looked like they was like basically the same skin tones, and the only way I had to third yawn, I'm very tired. The only way I had to differentiate the skin tones was the only time I had to differentiate the skin tones was with like the line art. Like I said, I really do enjoy Bob's Burgers. I also made a series on TikTok. I don't know how to make series on TikTok, but if you know how to make like that playlist on TikTok, can someone please tell me? Because I did I'm doing a series called Animating Until It Got Local. It was gonna be every day, but things like work got into the way, and excuse me, and other stuff. So coming up right now, you see that I tried to put the pride flag behind them, and it doesn't really work. Again, I had the trouble with what the fuck the background was gonna look like. It was like a very difficult thing because it didn't look very right. Their colors didn't really match, like, because I was trying to do like the colors of what the character is, but Bob's constantly always wearing an apron, and I find that, I'm not saying that the apron is difficult to draw, it's just whenever I'm like shading, I don't know how to shade correctly on digital art. It's one of the most difficult things besides like coloring, because as you can see here, I'm very having a hard time struggling with the drawing, and when I have to shade it, sometimes it would look good, but sometimes it would look very bad, and I didn't know. This is me signing it because I was like, fuck it. I think this is gonna be my last one of 2023. As of right now, it's like the 30th, and we have one more day of 2023. So we're gonna see how it goes. I hope you guys had a very good year. Mine was horrible. Do I have hopes for next year? Absolutely not. I don't have hopes for any year so far. But I hope you have a happy new year and be safe.